The purchase of a beachfront condominium is a financial investment, but that investment is only one part of what it costs to have a home like this at the Gulf. The other is the ongoing maintenance of the project and of your unit. Most of those costs are contained within what's known as homeowners association dues that are collected on a monthly basis. To examine those dues is to come to an understanding about what's not included. Today, more often than not, dues do not include the insurance component of the cost of owning a condominium unit. When evaluating insurance for a building of this nature, there are really two factors that come into play. One is the structure of the building. Is it a wood structure? Is it a metal frame structure? Or is it poured reinforced concrete? And of course we have a reinforced concrete structure here. The second component, though, is also very important, and that is, what is the envelope of the building made of? There are many buildings along the central Gulf Coast with concrete frames that have something else on the exterior. Typically an EFIS product, which is a built-up synthetic stucco that has a limited lifespan in the best of conditions and can be seriously impaired in the worst of conditions. When an underwriter looks at those two components, structure and envelope, he makes a determination as to whether it will be expensive to insure a building or less expensive to insure a building based solely on risk. When underwriters have examined Holiday Isle, they've found that the risk here is much less than in competitive buildings. Therefore, the insurance premiums are relatively low, and we anticipate that, everything else being equal, we will always have an advantage on insurance pricing. At most of the complexes in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach across the central Gulf Coast, there's an annual assessment or a quarterly assessment that captures that insurance cost. The total on an annual basis is often in the mid-thousands of dollars per year. Here at Holiday Isle, the Owners Association has taken a different approach. Because of the modest cost of insurance on this building, because of the quality of construction, those insurance premiums are totally contained within the monthly dues that each homeowner pays. The other serious component of the monthly dues, second to insurance, are what's called reserves. That is money that's being put back on a monthly basis to take care of those items that can wear out on a building, such as elevators or the paint on the exterior of the building or other mechanical components. Now, on a building like Holiday Isle, we don't have some things to wear out as do other complexes. Our roof is poured concrete. The sides of our building are poured concrete, so we don't have the typical wall systems or roofing to wear out. But we do adequately reserve against those mechanical items and the paint on the building so that when it comes time to replace those components 10, 20 years down the road, there need not be an assessment or some other method of raising money to take care of those items. Now, because of some of the financial problems at other condominiums along the central Gulf Coast, associations have made a conscious decision to under-reserve so that the financial impact of having survived these hurricanes over the last few years are less for the members. But it's really like borrowing from your future, and we've not done that here. So there are no hidden charges, no assessments, and no shortchanging of the future needs of the building to satisfy short-term concerns.